For researchers in academic English, publishing in the Journal of English for Academic Purposes is a recognized career milestone. It marks entry into an elite tier of applied linguistic scholarship. This diagram represents the journal's selectivity. With a Q1 SJR ranking, JEAP's process filters a massive influx of global submissions down to an 11. A common reason for early rejection is confusing broad English language teaching with English for academic purposes. JEAP requires a specific focus on the latter. Your study must examine disciplinary discourse through a theoretical lens. Measuring generic language skills is rarely enough. You need to anchor your findings in concepts like genre, academic voice, or disciplinary socialization. A descriptive title like English Problems Faced by Engineering Students signals a generic focus. By shifting to genre-based instruction and disciplinary writing development, you communicate a theorized approach. This successfully identifies an instructional mechanism and a disciplinary literacy outcome. Because the focus is academic literacy, basic student perception surveys, or generic needs analyses, rarely meet theoretical standards. Data must fit a recognized framework. If an editor who knows nothing about your university can read your title and instantly identify your theoretical contribution, you have successfully framed the study. Step 2 is design. Now we audit the manuscript's internal architecture to ensure it survives scrutiny, starting with the literature review. While foundational texts from the 1990s have their place, relying exclusively on them is an error. You need to critically synthesize EAP scholarship from the last 3 to 5 years to show you are participating in the current conversation. Next, look at your methodology. Strong claims require multiple data sources. Triangulate your evidence by combining a corpus of student writing with interview data or classroom observations. This checklist highlights journal expectations. Support quantitative claims with effect sizes and confidence intervals. For ethics, document institutional approval and informed consent directly within the manuscript. Finally, if you used generative AI tools during writing, you must explicitly declare it. A brilliant theoretical framing will still fail peer review if the underlying methodology and ethical disclosures aren't documented transparently from the start. Step 3 is positioning. This is where we craft a targeted abstract and cover letter to signal your journal fit directly to the handling editor. Your abstract should be a tight 150 to 250 words that systematically covers the problem, the method, the participants, and the findings. The final sentence is vital. It needs to explicitly state the pedagogical or theoretical implication your findings have for broader EAP practice. Then comes your cover letter. Its strategic function is to answer why JEAP in a few sentences, specifically naming the EAP framework your paper extends. Use this space to connect your study to recent high-interest publication trends in the journal, like AI in the classroom or the academic writing challenges of English medium instruction. This targeted packaging proves you are an active participant in JEAP's current scholarly conversation, giving you the best odds of passing that initial desk screen. By applying these 3 steps, framing, design, and positioning, you have forged a competitive, submission-ready manuscript. Now you have to wait. A rigorous, roughly 6-month peer review cycle is normal for a journal of this caliber. It is part of the process, not a sign that something is wrong. JEAP operates on a hybrid model. If you lack open access funding, you can still publish your work entirely for free via the standard subscription route. Even if the paper is ultimately rejected after review, the substantive feedback you receive sets up a strong revised submission to an adjacent journal, like English for Specific Purposes. Before you hit submit, take 5 minutes to verify Elsevier's current formatting guidelines on their website. You've built a meticulously crafted package. Ensure it isn't derailed by a technicality.